makeup table. It's Wednesday. I'm Cherry Bomb Pop. This is my friend. This is Elsie.
Oh.
I really don't know what I'm doing today. It's like Monday. You never know what you're fucking doing on Monday.
I was looking for a scrunchie.
You know, I thought about making some, and then I realized I stopped wearing scrunchies like 20 years ago.
My hair's getting longer now, so I'm trying to put it up whenever I sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's what happens with me. Like, it's funny because like the day I wash my hair, because I wash my hair every other day.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Steph. I'll wash it and I'll leave it down for a day, and then the next day it's right back up. It should be up right now, but I was like, no, I'm gonna leave it down today. But usually when I'm asleep, it goes right up.
Mm-hmm.
That way it doesn't get in my face when I sleep.
Does it prevent it from breaking as much too?
Depending on what you're using.
Right.
If you're using like an elastic or a hairband that has no metal on it, kind of like this one.
Uh-huh.
And you don't wrap it too much and you don't wrap it too tight, you're not going to cause breakage. But don't leave it too loose either, because then it's all going to fall out.
Right,
like
right.
Fall out of it. But rubber bands, don't use those in your hair. They will cause breakage.
Oh, there's no way.
Take it out. I even try to stay away from the little itty bitty. They're not plastic. They're plastic, but they're not rubber. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I try to stay away from those if I possibly can. But usually anything that's a hair tie that doesn't have any kind of metal in it and is some kind of fabric. Like scrunchies aren't bad because they're surrounded by fabric.
Mm-hmm.
So they're better than rubber bands.
Well, that's cool because I bought a whole bag of them.
There you go.
So I'm going to attempt to draw some things on my eyeballs today with some liquid liner.
Ooh. Look at all that fallout, Jeffree. What is this shit?
I bought these things to organize all my glitters.
Oh, I need to get those from my dip nail kit. Where did you get that?
You know where, babe. You know where.
Oh, okay.
But I got all my little glitters in each one.
Oh, I love that.
I like that you can take the little things out if you need to make the space bigger.
Yeah. I just got a dip nail set to see if those would work better than having to sit down and spend, anywhere between 1 to 3 hours, depending on what I'm doing with my nails.
Uh-huh.
And on top of that, I'm getting to the point where I'm having to go to an optometrist to get glasses because you have to get them going blind.
No.
So it's hereditary. Anyway, Justin keeps giggling at me because I keep telling him I'm going to have to go into bifocals. And he's like, no, you're not. I was like, dude, my parents were in bifocals in their early 30s. Tell me where I need fucking bifocals.
Wow.
So, but anyway, I got dip nails to try them out. And the left hand looks okay. This is an experiment. I did not miss that one on purpose, guys. Like, I did this on purpose. And they're also going to be changed by the end of the month. Because they're hi, Myrtle. They are super easy to take off. Like, legitimately the easiest set I've ever had to take off in my life. But those would be great. Those containers would be great because my dip nail containers are very small because I have a lot of colors. Well, a friend of mine was like, I'm going back to acrylics and I have all this dip nail shit. Do you want it? And I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Give it to me.
So
even if I don't use it, I want it.
Right. I'll hoard it. It's fine. No, Vixie's not feeling well today. She's just not feeling well today. We are discussing what we're going to do for family game night at this point because we don't know if she's going to feel up to being on camera for family game night. We may be doing Cards Against Humanity tonight, which I'm completely down for because you guys know how I feel about Cards Against Humanity. Like, that's my favorite thing in the world to do right now. So we're just going to send her happy, good feeling vibes so she feels better.
Poor thing.
I know. Now, the funny thing about hi, Chrissy. the funny thing about the dip nails was there is a learning curve to them, but I tried them out with tips first because you can't build these on. Like you put them on your natural nail or you put a tip on and you build them on. My right hand is completely bumpy and gross, and don't look at my right hand. My left hand's okay after numerous amounts of hours of filing finally, but I figured out the system. I think I finally got it figured out. So when I go to do the next set, it'll be a lot easier.
Okay, so what do? You put liquid on there, stick your finger in there?
So what you do is you file your nail down, you disinfect your nail. Okay, you don't need a primer, you don't need a pH balancer. I literally put rubbing alcohol on my finger after I filed it down to disinfect it. I glued the tip on and I blended the tip in, and then you have it's a number system. It's 1, 2, 3. First you have oh god, what is it? It's almost like a bonder. It's almost like a bond protein that you put on, and then you dip. And then you pull it out, you tap it, you wait 60 seconds, you brush it off, you repeat the process. And then you put your activator on there, wait a minute, put your activator on there again, wait a minute, and then you put your top coat on there. And whether it's gel or a regular top coat, you wait the allotted amount of time. Like literally, it takes me anywhere between an hour to 3 hours, like I said, to do my acrylics. It literally took me under an hour to do a full set of dip nails.
Wow.
So I'm not mad at that. And I did not go and get a professional in the beauty industry nail dip kit. I went to Amazon. I searched for the top rated kit just to see if it would work, because my thing is much like with my makeup. If I can use the discounted price items and they work perfectly fine, then I'll spend the money on the higher quality.
Right? I need to try it before I buy it.
Right. So, I mean, I spent $40 on the set, which does sound like a lot of money, but there's 20 different colors of dip powder in there. And I mean, the process is super easy. And if you can't figure out the process, there's always YouTube videos to look at, which I did beforehand, by the way. There is one thing that none of the videos showed me, which was you can, once you put the protein bond on and you get the powder on and you wait the full amount of time for it to dry, you actually can file the powder to form to your fingers, versus what I did, which was went through the whole thing and then decided to file them and had to reapply the gel top coat. That's why my left hand looks way better than my right hand. So Cards Against Humanity is awesome. The online version is I have played the online version. I can't remember the website. I have it saved in my TikTok. But there was a group of people that I used to do a weekly video chat with, and we would play Cards Against Humanity that way online. You guys, I just tried to put eyeshadow on before I put on my fucking foundation. What's wrong with me today? Oh, it's Monday.
It's Monday.
But a friend of mine, she either goes and gets her dip nails done or she does acrylics at home by herself, which is fine. And she said that she was going to go back to doing her own acrylics. And I said, okay, fine. She said, do you want all this dip nail shit? And I was like, hand that shit over.
Give it to me.
So I've probably got a year's worth of dip nail shit now.
Hell yeah.
Like the only thing I'm really going to have to actively purchase is going to be the liquid system, which is, the protein bond, the activator, and the top coat, which I am not mad about. That's how I have to play with Joe and Megan, because none of us live close nor own the game. The thing is I went to Target on a whim because that's where they sell it here, the Cards Against Humanity cards, and I got like $80 worth of cards. And I ordered the Supernatural deck online and had to print it out because I didn't want to spend the $30 versus the $10. I have like 6 decks, and I've spent less than $100. I don't have the big black deck, but there's a few decks I'm missing, but I bought it because we play on here so often. And then I started doing, the satire readings on TikTok, which has died out. Meh. So sad. It's fine though. I did try out the Nyx Wonder Stick that I ordered.
Yeah.
The concealer and the contour. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad at it. Honestly, it's one of the first cream contours that I've tried, and I'm not mad at it.
Nice.
I mean, it's blendable. It's blendable as shit. And if I want it to be darker, it's darker. If I want it to be lighter, it's lighter. Now, do I wish there was more in the container? Because this is literally all you get on each side? Yes. Right. But I get the marketing gimmick behind it. And for somebody who's never tried a cream contour before, I'm not fucking mad at it.
I just started trying the She Glam products that are wicked cheap. I think it's off from Shein website, but it's She Glam, but it's Shein's makeup line basically. And I got these little blushes and cream contour things. These were like $3.50 each. And their packaging is so cute.
Oh, that is cute.
But it's cream contour, and I really like it. I was like, $3.50? Fuck yeah.
Well, there's a lot of indie brands out there, and there's a lot of brands that people don't know are actually more cost efficient than what they think, because they just see, a name and a makeup company, and they think it's expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is you and I both know we can both get online and order just as many products as walking into a department store and spend the same amount of money and get the quality of professional brand products.
Hell yeah.
You just got to know where to look. Now, Elsie's going to know more about a lot of those companies than I do.
Sometimes I like spending money, but sometimes I want a bunch of stuff.
Well, when I first started playing around with makeup, everybody was like, oh, ColourPop, ColourPop, ColourPop. Because it was price efficient. You can get a lot of dupes from them. And I was like, all right, well, I'll check it out. But they didn't have anything that I really that screamed at me.
Yeah.
So I was kind of like, okay, well, maybe that's just not what I need right now. I'm also afraid to try new things. So I order really stupid little things and try them out. And if they work, I'm like, oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah, the only thing I got really excited about with ColourPop was their monochromatic 9-pan palettes. I was like, yay, a little green palette, a little blue palette. Other than that, I haven't ordered anything from them in a very long time.
And I'm not putting ColourPop down, Chrissy. I'm just saying there's a lot of products that they have out on their market that I either haven't tried or didn't scream at me, hey, you need this. But I'm also, if I am a fucking person who will sit there and scour the internet for reviews too. And if it's worth it, I'll get it. If it's not worth it, I won't get it. Most of my more expensive stuff has been sent to me, honestly. But it all gets love. And it all gets used. And that's what matters.
Mm-hmm.
The concealer and the foundation. I haven't thought about... I'm just so prone to ordering stuff either off the internet or going to Walmart and buying it because it's super easy. Like most of my foundations are all drugstore foundations that I've used.
I need to
'Cause it's
find my
really-
ride or die drugstore foundation that stays on while I'm sweating my balls off, because I love my NARS foundation, but it's
Mhm.
expensive.
Well, and that's another thing, is that's yet again, it's one of those things, if I can use it while it's considered a cheaper brand and it's more effective and it looks the same as a professional grade product, I'm going to stick with what I know. So I'm a whole bunch of hypocrisy left into one big bottle of fuck off. But the best drugstore foundation that I found, honestly, people laugh at me when I say this, is the Wet n Wild Photo Finish.
Mm-hmm.
The smell is horrendous.
It smells like paint.
It does. It smells like paint thinner to me.
I don't really care, though.
But it works. Like, Vixie kept telling me I needed to order the stick foundation, so I finally did. We'll see how it works. If it works, great. My problem is my color matching is really hard to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, people don't like him, but I bought my little sister Jeffree Star for her birthday because she likes his makeup. She was so speechless and afraid to use it. She's like, I'm not that. Honey, I have Jeffree Star. Yes, I will tell you. I will be the first person to tell you. He revolutionized the makeup industry. He really did. His price point, I don't like it.
Yeah.
But
his makeup is really good, though.
It really is. I have 1, 2, 3. I have the Jawbreaker, Bloodlust, and the Morphe palette that he collaborated on. I would love to get the cremated palette, just because I've never found a black eyeshadow that doesn't have a tremendous amount of fallout, and it is a true black, versus Jeffree's blacks are fucking diabolically black, and I love it. And most of his colors are pigments versus shadows and shimmers, which I'm all fucking for. I haven't tried any of his other products. I mean, Chrissy sent me his, oh my God. Justin just sent me a picture of diesel prices. Glad we don't pay for fuel. Chrissy sent me his Liquid Frost, and I love it. I absolutely love it. But I haven't tried any of his mascaras. I haven't tried his concealers. I don't even know if he has a foundation out. I know his products are good, but his price points are what deter the shit out of me. It's kind of like, how we were discussing Tom Ford. I would have to take out 3 jobs just to be able to afford my makeup addiction with Tom Ford.
Yeah.
You've heard time finding
Charlotte Tilbury, too, man. That shit's so expensive.
Foundation and concealer is like $6 or $7. I love his products almost every. There are certain palettes that I'm not a fan of because there are certain colors I'm not a fan of. But the ones that I do have, I almost died. God, this one, I don't know why I wanted it so fucking bad. And I literally, you can see the pan on the white, and that's about it. And this pan actually fell out. But like, I had to have the palette, and I barely use any of the colors. The Bloodlust palette was sent to me. The purples in that. It's very hard to find a purple that's as pigmented and that has the minimal fallout that it does, and is as purple, because purples are very blotchy and hard, and you have to build on them, what I found through other companies. But with the Bloodlust palette, no, you ain't got to build shit on that. It's just there. When he did the collaboration with Morphe, that was actually the first Jeffree Star palette I bought, and it was on sale. And I'm not mad at it. I actually have 2 of them because somebody sent me another one. His brushes are a little less to be than to be desired, because I have his eye brush set, or just for his shadow set. I'm not a fan of them, honestly. They're really coarse. They're really hard to wash. And up until him and Morphe went at it, they were more money than I was willing to spend.
If you guys ever get a chance, get some Blend Bunny palettes. The 3 they got, they're the only things they got pretty much are those 3 palettes. And the blacks and the purples and everything are just fucking incredible with hardly any fallout.
This is a woman who does her makeup anywhere between 1 to 2 times a day. Listen to her.
Blend Body palettes are fucking amazing.
Okay.
I don't know how much they are though. Let's find out.
And granted, most every company now has this amazing thing called Afterpay.
Yes.
It's kind of like layaway, which is dangerous for me.
It's dangerous.
It might not be dangerous for other people, but it's dangerous for me, guys. So I don't know how to do makeup, but I want purple one and when you want conspiracy and bloodlust. Honey, I have said this I don't know how many times. I literally watch drag queen videos and LC. And I mean there's other makeup artists I watch, but like I've learned more through LC and drag queens on YouTube than anywhere. Literally anywhere. You've never used Tom Ford? Me neither. He's expensive. He's an expensive motherfucker. And he's just over here. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, no, I haven't either.
He's just over here sending fucking Michaela, what's her name? Just all sorts of crazy shit. And I'm like, bitch.
I know.
Bitch. Sharing is caring, motherfucker.
Charlotte Tilbury, never tried them or her or whatever you want to call it. I just, one day, but not right now.
I seen a fucking video that she did that Michaela did recently where she got a full-on fucking PR package from Givenchy.
I saw that.
I was like, ah!
I wonder what it's like just to be given a bunch of really cool shit.
Right. Now, granted, she's essentially put in the time that it's taken for her. And there are people out there that struggle, that they understand it's going to take the time, and they have their days where they're like, they look at people like Michaela and they're like, what the fuck did she do? Mm-hmm. She might have just got fucking lucky. I've seen people go viral overnight. Mm-hmm. And I've seen people that have worked for years and years and years and never achieved being able to go viral and have things like that. And it's literally, for me, it's literally the luck of the draw.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean stop working towards your goal. No. That doesn't mean give up, because there are people out there that, much like yourself, you said you wanted to start doing classes and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And I am all for that. I am fully I don't care how much it fucking costs. I'm like, I told Justin, I was like, I'm signing the fuck up for this and you better shut up. Because I've learned more from you, like I said, than pretty much everybody else on social media. And this is not me kissing ass. This is me being honest, people. Stop it. And yeah, it can be a struggle. And I have heard where you're like, I just want to be done with it. But then within that same sentence, you're like, but I'm going to keep going. Mm-hmm. And I'm over here going, no, please keep going. Please keep going. I really need you to keep going, because you keep me going. Like, I wholeheartedly eventually, literally, and I'm surprised I'm saying this out loud because I haven't actually put the plan in motion, but I have it on a list where one of these days I'm just going to show up at Elsie's front door and be like, bitch, do my face, please. I don't care what you run me.
I love that.
Just fucking do my face, bitch. You know?
Something to eat and then let's do makeup.
Right. Right. Don't give up, Sapphire. Don't ever give up.
I was never taught how to be a girl either. I had to learn all that shit on my own.
I have too, but you know what? We have the power of the fucking internet. You don't have an excuse anymore. You have the power of the internet. And the thing about makeup that I have said since day one, since I decided I was going to learn how to do this because I was not going to pay a makeup artist to do my makeup for my wedding, is it's an art form, and there's no wrong way to do it. Mm-mm. Your best blenders in the entire world are going to be these right here. I don't care if you ever pick up a brush or not. These right here will blend everything you need them to do. It's literally that simple. And yes, there are techniques, but they're not all perfect either. Everybody has different eyes. I can't do my makeup the same way that LC does hers. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to try. And it's literally, most of the time, it's a fucking illusion to me. That's my opinion, is it's an illusion.
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay. People ask me all the time, well, Cherry, what do you do on your makeup shows? Oh, I'm a professional catfish because I sure as fuck don't look like this when I'm done. I've had people tell me, that's not you. Yes, the fuck that is. You can watch me live Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, do this shit. Well, I don't know how to do it. Bitch, watch people.
Practice.
Oh, Myrtle.
I'm down, Myrtle.
What do I want to do today? I don't know what I want to do today. Ah, pinks and purples, fuck it.
Oh, Sapphire. Thank you, Chrissy.
If you're a visual learner, Sapphire, like I said, YouTube is going to be one of your biggest resources. There's all sorts of tutorials on TikTok on how to do this. If I can do it, legitimately never did my eyebrows until like 4 years ago. I literally, when I did my makeup, it was foundation, powder, lip liner, lipstick, eyeshadow, and it was very horrible eyeshadow, mascara, and eyeliner. That was it.
I've learned mostly everything I know off of YouTube, and then I got certified later down the line. But it was a long time down the line.
Right.
Everything else was learned from YouTube because I need to learn by doing. I'm a learn by doing type gal.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even need people to explain things to me. I just need you to show me.
Show me.
Just show me. And that's why I don't speak a lot in my tutorials because I don't need that. So it's just like I don't understand why people just can't see by doing it. You know what I mean? So, but I'm trying to speak more in my tutorials. I'm just so shy sometimes.
Lady.
I have to use the restroom.
You're fine. I'm literally just slapping shit on my face right now, by the way. I don't even know how it's going to turn out. I'm just doing the damn thing today. And I'm doing it completely backwards compared to what I normally do. So there's that. There are all sorts of tips and tricks you can find online, Sissy, I promise you. If you can find Elsie's TikTok, which I think is linked below, go to her account and go follow her and just literally just watch her, especially if you're visual, because all of her videos are visual. Why is my lighting being... Ooh, which eye? No? Oh, I see where I did that. Okay. I'm not doing anything special today. I'm just kind of throwing shit on my face, and that's okay.
Excuse me.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Nikki Tutorials does some really good work.
She sure does. I really like who she's become, her true self. Good for her.
That woman has been through hell and back because
way.
of the makeup industry, because of being a beauty influencer. And when she was finally able to stand up and tell her fucking truth, I could do nothing more than fucking applaud that woman because I was like, she preaching. There are influencers I will not follow Because when you follow them, you get more of their drama than you do their actual work.
Yeah, and that's fucking stupid. I'm sorry, but I don't want to hear the drama. I want to hear the passion and the artistic stuff. I don't want to hear about who's fucking who or whatever.
And there's a lot of beauty influencers that are not mainstream that I found. It's the same fucking thing. And I'm like, my dude, this is not what the beauty industry is supposed to be about. Like, come on.
Baby Nunu.
No, you don't have to make it look perfect. It does not have to be exactly how somebody else does it. It's how you would. Maybe I will never be able to make my eyes. Obviously, because my eyes and LC's eyes are very two different physically shaped eyes. There are things I will never be able to achieve, but I can fake it till I fucking make it. That's why I say, for me, makeup is an illusion, because I can make that illusion. And it doesn't have to be perfect. If you can find me somebody who does a technique perfectly, that motherfucker has been putting a lot of work into it for a lot of years.
Mm-hmm.
And the beauty industry changes so much.
Constantly.
That something that may have been big 5 years ago is not going to be big at all today. Eyebrows are the biggest changing things in the beauty industry. I swear to my fucking God.
Seriously.
1 year, it's okay to have big eyebrows. The next year, you got to have them skinny ass 90s eyebrows.
Or laminated to your fucking forehead.
I contemplated. You watch Ellie J on TikTok? I don't know who that is. James Charles? Is that who you're talking about, sister? I am not a big fan or follower of him.
Yeah, I would say James Charles and Nikita Dragon are two people I am not a fan of. Nikita, I have blocked on all my socials. I don't want to see her. I think she's so irritating.
Well, and on top of that, she feeds into the drama so easily. You want clout? That's fine. That's not the right way to get it, though.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do I have her palette? Yes, and I will tell you why. It was $15 fucking. When I bought it, I literally paid $15 because I got half off. And you know the funny thing? There's one color in the entire palette that I use, and it's this one right here. I don't use any other fucking color in her palettes. Do I have the James Charles palette? Yes. It's put away because there's nothing in it that I want to use anymore. Okay. Jeebus Crispies. Cherry, get your shit together.
Ellie J is a sweet person.
I may follow them and not realize it. I don't fucking know. Hi, Vixie! I bet, Chrissy. Chrissy said, well, excuse you, Button. Fuck around. Chrissy said that it took her a long time because she's blind in one eye.
I guess I'm
Jeez.
fucked again.
Fuck, Button. Go away. Wait. And all of those he was beefing with, I had to hear that crap. Yeah, I don't want to hear that crap. I'm not there for the drama. I'm literally there for the inspiration. And if you think drama is inspiring, you got another fucking thing coming, yo. I'm not about that life. That was another, the whole BoxyCharm thing. That was another aspect of me reaching out to see what other companies were out there besides mainstream companies, because they don't always send you mainstream companies.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard of 3/4 of these companies before until I started getting BoxyCharm. And yes, it's getting I'm finding more products, and they also have social medias that gives you tips and tricks as well. But it was another way for me to find other brands besides what I am typically exposed to. Which, I mean...
Jesus Christ.
No, I left him at the bar.
My phone, I get tons of potential spam calls.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have my phone on like ever on a ring or sound or anything like that. Sometimes it's that vibrate will like scare the shit out of me.
Okay, Vixie. Now I gotta go find my damn iPad because I don't know where I put it.
Uh-oh.
Like I never knew I was gonna get a highlighter palette.
Ooh.
It's pretty. You got to build on it though.
Mm.
Like these are. Well, I have to build a lot of stuff because of being on camera. Like if you guys saw what I look like right now, like in person, my lighting is really shitty. I'm not pulling out my fucking ring light. Sorry for you. A lot of like when I go look in the mirror after I'm done, I'm like, whoa, that's dark. Shit. But no, I'm pretty sure I know where I left it. But a lot of the makeup that I do is for being on camera. Because I keep telling myself I'm going to do a fucking Flood the Feet sometime. I haven't done one since like, fuck, it's been almost a year. I would like to meet a drag queen and have them do my makeup and teach me. I mean, go find a local drag club. Seriously, introduce yourself. Tell them, hey, look, I am trying to learn how to do this. Can you please teach me? And most queens will tell you, sit the fuck down, bitch. But yeah, no, BoxyCharm is definitely, now granted, they just raised their fucking prices, which is pissing me off. But they are sending a lot of different products that I've never tried. And I'm okay with that. Because it's like experimenting with food. You get to learn what you like and what you don't. And I'm also doing different things. Like I don't think I've ever really picked up a beauty blender to put on highlighter. But I just grabbed it because it was right there. Vixie says, I lived with 11 queens and yelled for them to not touch me. Oh, I got an itch. Ah, yeah, don't ever fucking scratch your makeup. Just tap that shit or press it in. I can't do makeup on other people for shit. I really can't.
I've done it quite a few times, and it's a challenge on every person, but it's my nerves more than anything. It's not them. I just want to do a good job.
I can't braid other people's hair either. I can braid the fuck out of mine.
I can't braid anything.
Hey, Tony! How are you?
Yes.
What's new? I agree, Chrissy. I think you do. Get your shit together, lady.
Mm-hmm.
Come play with us. There are people that I follow that they do makeup very unconventionally, but it works for them. It works for their aesthetic. I really hate this fucking mascara. Where the fuck did it go? Where the fuck did I put it? I fucking hate it. I lost it.
Feeling better, Tony?
Oh, there it is. I'm dumb. Good. No more Rhoda for you, dude. You've had it enough. You've had it more than most people I've met. They just tell me to do whatever, so I color match to clothes, and I know how dark or light to go. You need headphones?
Myrtle and Chrissy.
The only reason I can do hair is because I was taught. No, you haven't, Myrtle. I think, honestly, sister, I think it's a self-confidence issue, because I think if you actually, and I'm not being rude, I'm being honest, if you can do this on other people, you can do it on yourself. My thing is I can't do it on other people, but I can do it on myself. And mine is honestly a self-confidence issue. And I know that. It's something I have to get past, and I'm working on that. Also, drink your water.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad Tony doesn't have Rona no more, though. My goodness. Ew. Dude, I've only had this thing for like 3 months. Why is it goopy like this all of a sudden? I don't like that.
Goopy.
It's like goopy, look. Like right up.
Mm.
That's gross. And I gotta put that shit on my eyes? No.
I add eye drops to makeup to make it last longer, but I don't suggest doing that.
Don't do what I do.
Do as I say, not as I do. Sometimes I'm broke.
Right?
I wish Nyx would come back out with their regular fucking matte liner. Oh my god.
They still haven't brought it back?
Dude, it's like 3 months in. Come on now. You guys said 2022. Let's do this. I need that liner back, man. I've tried so many fucking liners. I have probably 20 right beside me right now that are nothing like that liner.
The Luna's not bad, but I don't know if it's long lasting. You know what I mean? Like the Nyx was long lasting.
Mm-hmm.
The Luna, and granted, this is a felt tip. I prefer this kind of tip, like a brush tip.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually a brush. It's not a felt tip. I prefer the brushes versus felt tips.
Me too.
But Luna's not horrible. I'll have to try it out. It's water resistant.
Luna, you said?
Yeah, it's Luna liner. It's Seraphine Luna liner. I got it in BoxyCharm. And typically I don't put liner on my upper lids if I'm putting lashes on, because you can't see it anyway because of how my eyelids are.
Mm-hmm.
But I've started using it and I'm not mad at it. So usually when I say I'm not mad at something, it's worth it. I just don't.
Seraphine liner.
It's Seraphine Luna liner.
You bite me, kitty. Luna Seraphine liner.
It may not look bad on you, Sissy. It may just be your. That's a whole ass deep conversation, sister. That's just what I'm going to say right now. We will talk about that eventually. I have self-confidence issues. Everybody has self-confidence issues, and I think that it's something that's been systemically put in us by society.
Give me your Betty.
Because if you don't fit society, then you don't look right according to them. And that's why a lot of us have self-confidence issues. I love you just the way you are, just so you know. A lot of people sit there and tell me, I don't know how you put your lashes on. Dude, I've been putting these bitches on for 5 fucking years. I fight with them all the fucking time. Well, I tried to glue my eyes shut. You think I haven't glued my eyes shut? Oh, I fucking sure as hell have.
Yes. Many a times.
You need cheerleaders. Everybody has cheerleaders on this channel. We all have cheerleaders. We're each other's cheerleaders. I give free hugs from Chucky. I mean, I also have a lot of sensitivities to a lot of brands because they use products that I'm allergic to. So I have to find alternate products to use. And that's okay. You don't have to buy name brand shit. What you putting in your hair, Lovey?
What's that?
What you put in your hair?
Oh, castor oil.
You're trying to help it grow?
Yeah. Plus, it's almost like freshly washed, so it's not doing anything I want it to do. So.
Yeah, because you stripped all of the stuff that makes it do what you wanted to do out.
Yep. I did dye it again, but not like box dye, just like Arctic fox dye.
Mm-hmm.
Just dyed it black again. So, and I hadn't washed it for a long time. I just don't wash my hair. I don't care.
And it's not that you have unhealthy hair because you don't. And your hair is, it's not that your hair is not healthy. Your hair is probably way healthier than mine will ever be at this point. Because I am the freaking retired cosmetologist. This is fuck it. The only fucking hair dye that'll work in my hair is a $3 ammonia filled shit. Because I've abused the shit out of my hair for so many years. You know?
I like that shit too, though. That's what sucks.
The only Arctic Fox I've ever used is a red, and it fell out within 3 days, and I was mad.
Yeah, the black. The only reason that I put it in my hair is because I don't wash my hair. Hey, watch out, cat.
By the way, people, that stuff that you think is oil or grease that your scalp is producing, it's not. It's keratin. It's protein. Y'all take a Chucky hug.
Even if it was, I don't give a shit.
Right. I have no pom-poms to be a cheerleader, so I'll be everybody's hype woman. I mean, that's okay. You don't necessarily need pom-poms to be a cheerleader either. I didn't. Yes, people, I was a cheerleader.
So was I. Baby Nunu, you're driving me crazy. I got my new sugar scrub today. It's that eucalyptus spearmint stuff from Bath and Body Works. The best sugar scrub on the face of this earth. So excited.
I have an aversion to Bath and Body Works.
You know, I really shouldn't like them, but there's such a nostalgia thing for me.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
For me, I can't walk into the building because I get a fucking migraine.
Yeah. I'm not sensitive to smells or anything like that. Thank you, Myrtle. It is hurting really bad still. Yesterday I noticed it popped a little while I was laying down. So hopefully that it keeps doing that or whatever's going on with this area. I need it to stop because I got to go to work tomorrow.
You've lifted trays for 20 some odd years of your life, honey.
I know, but I refuse to think that that's the problem.
No, your rotator cuffs aren't going out because you've lifted trays for 20 years. It's just nature.
Baby Nunu.
My right rotator cuff will pop, and it freaks me out every time it does because it's not like it's a very loud sound when it does. And it freaks me out. But it's pop? Not to the point. Yeah, it'll pop. Hold on, let me see. It just did it, and it was a little one. God damn it.
That's wild.
My left one doesn't pop as much. I can usually get it to do it when I'm in bed, and then it just sounds like shotguns. It's like, pow! I'm like, ah! It doesn't hurt though, because it's just all the air that's in that joint that's releasing. Not a big deal, but it does. Like when it first did it, I was like, fuck, I'm gonna have to go have surgery. My fucking rotator cuff is blown. But it's not, so I'm good. Shoulder issues before she got Bell's palsy.
What exactly is Bell's palsy?
It's, I don't know. Not quite sure. I know it has something to do with paralyzing muscles. I could be very fucking wrong. I don't fucking know. I'm not a medical expert.
Isn't that where part of your face kind of goes like you had a stroke?
Yes, that I do know.
I think it's from shingles or something like that.
Well, I learned from the A-Team movie not to drink not radiator fluid, antifreeze. Don't put antifreeze on steaks and then cook them because you'll get Bell's palsy. That's what I learned. Why the fuck are you putting? Don't put antifreeze on steaks.
Let's all go to the chiropractor.
Oh, dude, chiropractors love me. I snap, crackle, and pop all at the same time.
Nice, crispy.
I have arthritis in my neck, and it only pops on one side. We got one of those back stretcher things that's gone viral.
Oh, yeah, I want one of those.
It hurt. Okay, my back is very sensitive. Like, I'm a sissy bitch.
Me too.
But, like, Justin got one of those new massagers that, like, is fucking hella crazy, and it's got the ball on the end and it looks like a gun. He got one of those, and I don't like it. He loves it. And then we got the back stretcher. And the only thing I don't like about it is the fact that it's got a bunch of knobs on it, so it presses into my skin.
Ew.
The commercials for it or the ads for it, you'll see where it just completely pops a spine all in one sitting. That's never happened for me. That's never happened for Justin. It happened for the teenager. But for us, it was like maximum one pop in our spine. But it does do the stretch. Like, it does give you the arch to stretch your back. And there's when it comes in the package, it gives you information on different stretches you can do. It helps with the stretching. And that's when I use it as the only time I can actually pop both sides of my neck. But other than that, like, I haven't had the entire spine pop because of using it. It's a temporary inability to control facial muscles on the affected side of the face. That's what Bell's palsy is. It's okay, Liza. You're here now. That's what counts.
Ew, Liza.
And I'm all about trying different, new products that everybody's talking about. Like this hoop thing that's going around. Do I want one? Yeah.
The what thing that's going around?
The hoop, the exercise hoop. It's got the weight on it. I just want to get one so I can, like, literally put some kind of sharp objects on the end of it and just walk around whacking people because it'll be a weapon at that point. I don't know anybody that's ordered one that's actually seen results from it, so that's why I haven't ordered one. Like, if I know somebody who orders one and they see results from it, yeah, I'm down for it because I'm a lazy bitch, and that just doesn't seem like there's a lot of effort in that. I'm okay with that. Why is my left eye always like that? Ugh.
The only ad I've seen on TikTok lately that I want is the big piggy that has slobber coming out of its mouth that's super squishy.
Is it a squishmallow?
It's huge, too. It's like this. Oh, you can't see me. Big.
Oh, my goodness.
And it's like bouncy, squishy. And they send it to you in a vacuum sealed package. And then whenever you want to do it, it's squishy. But I want one so bad. I want the piggy. I want to sleep with the piggy.
Aww.
I love pigs.
I have a thing for skunks.
Oh,
you ever seen a baby skunk stomp?
Yes.
That is the most adorable thing ever.
So fucking cute. Give me one right now.
Right?
I want to kiss it on its mouth.
And most people shy away from skunks because they're like, oh, their odor. Even after you have them descented, they still have that odor. They just can't spray. But ferrets have a very musky scent to them as well. Yeah. Most badger or animals that are in that family have a very musky smell. I literally just want a skunk to make it stomp.
Yeah.
Hi, Corey. Justin has a thing about raccoons. He loves raccoons.
Oh. All those things. I want to.
You want a wee fit?
Snow White it up over here.
Right? And see, when we lived in our other house, we had every literal animal known to fucking man. We had a badger, we had skunks, we had possums, we had deer. Possums are ugly but cute at the same time.
Right?
And I loved them for the simple fact of they actually kept the flea and tick population down around the area.
That's freaking dope.
Yes. We had every kind of fucking bird imaginable in Kansas. I almost fought a wild fucking turkey in my backyard at one point.
It
It was funny. But I was like, I'm out here. And the funny thing is like we would feed them leftovers and whatnot to keep them out of our trash. And it worked. And people want to sit there and, well, how am I supposed to keep these rodents away without killing them? Feed the motherfuckers. They will not hate on you. And the apocalypse, when it happens and something comes at you, they will protect you.
They will.
Because they'll remember. I mean, we had he had to be at least 75 to 100-pound raccoon that would walk the property. We had turtles. I wasn't a fan of snakes, but we had all sorts of crazy shit out there.
Spiders and snakes, you can kind of, I don't want those.
Well, the turtles were cool because we had like 3 different species of turtles and they lived out in the 5-acre pond. And they would rarely come out to the yard, but we would sit there and just watch them hang out in the pond, which was really cool. There was a lot of wildlife out there, and it's about 7 miles away from where I'm at now. And I couldn't get the internet that I have now out there, but it was definitely peaceful because the entire property was enclosed with trees. So our internet signal, of course, was shit. But I called it the holler because when you drive into the almost half-mile length driveway, it's all tree enclosed. So it's got the Sleepy Hollow effect. And then you go into the property when it opens up and there was flower beds and a 5-acre pond and the house, and the original house on the property was still on the other side. And it was this really awesome property. We just got to the point where it was trying to kill me because it would flood out every year. And it was a mobile home put on a permanent foundation. There was 13 feet of standing water underneath of my house. And I'm severely allergic to mold. And yeah. But do I miss living out there? Yes. Would I live out there again? Probably not. But I did have a great time and I did appreciate being out there and I loved the wildlife out there. And we had coyotes out there too. Like I would feed the coyotes. They weren't that big of a deal. Now the funny thing is we had a sheriff come out one day because there was a snake in the house and I wasn't fucking with it. And we don't have apparently wildlife and game out here. But the sheriff did tell me if a deer crossed my property and I felt threatened in any way, shape, or form, I was allowed to shoot that deer. He was joking.
I was like,
we live in Kansas. We all own pew-pews. Anyway, you guys, apparently, Vixie did say that we are having family game night tonight. That will be at 8 p.m. Eastern. We will be playing Jackbox games, so don't forget. Don't forget to bring your secondary devices. And then I don't know if we're doing Minecraft or not. We will find out during family game night. Tomorrow we do have the makeup table. We have Homespun Magic, and we also have Don't Starve Together. So don't forget to tune in. And if you guys are not a part of the Discord, I don't know what you're doing with your life because that's where you're going to find out what's going on with all of the shows. You're going to get the inside. 9 p.m. I'm sorry. Well, she said 8 p.m. earlier. If you go back through the comments, that's what I was going off of. Excuse me, ma'am. But the Discord has rooms for every show. That's how we keep you guys updated on whether we are going to be here or whether there's going to be a change in shows. There is a general discussion in there. There's links below for all sorts of different companies to go look at that we interact with on a regular basis. All of our socials are linked below. I think that's pretty much everything. We're getting closer to our 500 mark. So tell your friends because we have literally got a box that is going to have thousands of dollars worth of shit that we are just trying to give away, people. Literally.
I've got to send my shit to you guys.
Send it to Vixie.
Yeah. She said she has something she wants to send me too. I'm like, well, let's swappy woppy.
Right, like I found a box big enough to put her fox in, so I've got all of her stuffies in there now. I just got to go get all the yarn that I'm going to send to her in it. So I'll be sending that out here soon with the other boxes. Shit, I've got like 6 boxes to send out. Anyway, you guys come back for family game night. Okay, Elsie, you got anything for these people?
That's it. Have a good one.
Okay, bye.
Love you, bye.
All right, guys, you know the drill. We'll be back at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for family game night tonight. It should be entertaining. I'll see you in a few hours. Okay, lady, bye.